Yo, 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 yo. Once again, Alexi F, aka Alexi Figueroa, backwards and back, however you want to do it. We have an interesting situation going on here. We got once again Big P in the house. He's gonna introduce himself. He's gonna do his thing. He's gonna do a little his swag thing that he does.
We don't do swag, you know.
Yo, do me a favor, man. Don't interrupt me when I'm like introducing you, man. I really appreciate it that you don't do that, man. No, we're fucking around. Yeah. We just had an interesting evening, you know, just trying to recover from the jelly bean Benitez thing. Again. And you know, we're drinking our Heinekens, you know, big ups to Heineken.
Yes.
We got our Jiffy Pop here, which, you know, I got the munchies big time. I don't know about you. Yeah. You fucking brought the cuchi frito and all this shit or whatever. I'm getting fucking hungry. Big time.
Real Puerto Ricans.
Okay, so what
corn and cuchi frito.
Porn and cuchi frito.
Corn.
Oh, corn. My bad.
I don't know about porn.
Okay, I thought he said porn. Al got a massive porn collection. Anyway, I didn't say that. Okay, so what Okay, what we want to talk about is just basically relationships, situations with women, how fucked up they can be, how good they can be, just all the raveling and unraveling of situations or whatever, and basically why are we single? Like, why are we single? Why? See, that's the thing. It's like women, I mean, in my opinion, women after a certain point in a relationship, they're like thinking already, you know, yo, let's get married. But you know, if you're with a man and he's not proposing to you, why isn't he proposing to you? Right? So, right? We're getting deep now, right? We're getting deep. So, for all those women that are out there that are wondering that you've been with your dude for like 10 years already, 15 years, and wondering why he hasn't proposed to you, and when you bring up marriage, he's like, you know, let's talk about that, man. Go ahead, P. I'm gonna let you take the floor, kid.
I really don't want to take the floor. I mean, this is your radio show.
Okay.
I put my little input in it.
Wow.
But I'm not a pro in this subject. I've only got experiences, you know. But
wow. Yeah. Damn. I'm gonna have to put my my neck in
I'm more than willing to take part in an interview on the subject.
You go. I'm gonna die on the cross by myself.
Yeah, that is gonna happen.
Yeah, I hear you. I say this, man. Honestly. Ladies, a homegirl of mine told me one day, and it was that simple. She said, a man is supposed to be a man, and a woman is supposed to be a woman.
That is true. I agree 100%.
Okay, and I'm going to tell you what that means, ladies. What that means is, and that's not to categorize you. You're not a slave. You're not a maid. You're not a this. You're not kissing your man's ass. But traditionally, let's break it down. When your man comes home, mamacitas, when your man comes home, I'm gonna fucking tell you something right now. He expects for his fucking meal to be, Papi, how was your day? Tick, taka, and there's fucking food there waiting for him. And it's not that we looking at you as like you a fucking maid, slave shit, whatever. Fuck the modern bullshit. I'm telling you right now. I'm Puerto Rican, born and raised in New York City. P, born and raised in New York City. But I'm going to tell you something right now. Traditionally, okay, we grew up with that culture of a woman is a woman and a man is a man. And that is, when he comes home, you already time that shit. When he comes home, he got a fucking plate of fucking food right in front of him when he gets home.
I mean, I'm cool with, you know, a plate in the microwave. You could be laying down sleeping.
I'm not into the microwave. I'm cool with
shit. That. Nah,
I'm not into the microwave shit.
Not microwave food, but waiting for me in the microwave.
Okay. Now, ladies, for the ones that want to listen to what we're saying, whether the men are realizing it or not, they want to feel when they come home that they're gonna get pampered by their woman. They want to feel that. You know, it don't gotta be slippers at the fucking door and all that shit. You don't gotta. He ain't fucking royalty. I'm just saying. He wants to, you know, baby, how was your day? You know, that little conversation and shit. He wants to be pampered. I mean, he's whether we want to talk about it or not, it's that just male thing. Call it pride. Call it, I don't know. Call it whatever you want to call it.
Though. It goes both ways.
Yeah, no doubt.
You can't expect that if you ain't on your game.
No doubt. If you're not on your game, don't expect shit.
You gotta
don't expect shit. But what I'm saying is, when homeboy comes home and he's fucking tired from a hard day's work, he's gonna expect
hard days work or not. It's you gotta, you know, be on your game, and she gotta be on her game. That's the bottom line. And what I mean by that is you gotta have that trifecta. If you ain't got that trifecta going, which is, you know, the so-called ladies' world is the 3 A's: the attention, the appreciation, and the affection.
Right.
If you ain't giving that, you know, you can't expect her to give you what you want. You know what I'm saying? So it goes both ways. I'm not going to be chauvinistic right now.
No.
You know,
never that. We ain't chauvinistic on this shit.
Yeah. So
never
let's be clear on that. Let's be clear on that.
Never that, ladies. I wash clothes, I wash dishes, I do whatever the fuck I gotta do.
Yeah,
50-50 all the way. I can cook and all this or whatever. But you know, let me ask you a question. P, why you not married, man?
I'm actually was divorced. I was married, and the funny thing is that it was a beautiful relationship. Everything was fine until I did get married. Once I got married, she just went down.
So okay. Let's slow it down. How long were you with her before you decided to get married to her?
5 years.
Okay, so after the 5 years, you guys got married.
Yeah, year 1 was good. Year 2 was down the drain.
And in the marriage part of it.
Yes.
And why do you think that is?
I think because women expect a little more when you're married, when all it is a piece of paper. We were doing what we was doing, we was fine. But once you got married, it's a whole other
felt like she owned you.
I wouldn't say she owned me, but I think they expect more. So next time I do this, I'm not gonna live with you. We're gonna be together for years. This way, when we do get married, now we can do all the new shit. Because obviously all the new shit was cool until we got married, and it became old shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna go down that path ever again in my life like that.
So you're saying that you'll never get married again?
I'm saying I will get married again eventually. I hope. I'm willing to.
You want to get married,
but I'm not gonna live with you first and then marry you. No.
But you want to get married again?
Yeah, of course. Who wouldn't want to? You know what I'm saying? If it's right, who wouldn't want to?
Why?
You know what I mean?
I would love to know what that's like. I just, you know.
I wouldn't want to live with somebody and then get married. Nah. I'm good. I can cook. I can clean. I live alone. I've been divorced now. My daughter's 9 years. I'm doing just quite fine, you know. And if I can cook better than you, then I don't need you.
Right. Do you think that being single now, like, you know, you're older now. It's not like you're like a little kid and you're single. Like, being older and being single, do you find that it's harder for you to like succumb to that relationship situation and like, you know, just be, you know, with a person like that? Because the independence that I mean, come on, you've been to fucking Santo Domingo a gazillion times.
Right.
You don't have anyone to be over you, like, you know, why you gotta go to Santo Domingo? What the fuck? You know?
Yeah.
And so how is that? Because I mean,
how is it that I would adjust? Is what
you're saying? Yeah. It's like, can you really go? I mean, I would imagine that your tolerance. Excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt, but I would imagine that your tolerance level for bullshit is like, you know.
No, it's not actually. You know, my thing is, as we get older, we get set in our ways.
Yeah.
When you get set in your ways, it's hard to change that.
Yeah.
However, if you want something, you care about somebody, and you're willing to, you can make that change. Will it happen overnight? No, it takes time. But it can be achieved. Yeah. It's not something that can't be done.
Right.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been single for
you're positive about it.
9 years. I've been in relationships. Just unfortunately that my job, doesn't allow me to have the quote unquote average relationship. I work at night, and trust issues can be an issue. Not on my end, but on their end. Right. I don't get weekends off. They always want to be hanging out on the weekend. Mm-hmm. I'm working on the weekend, but again, their thing is image. When a girl sees a dude, the first thing they see is a white picket fence and my Prince Charming. You get what I'm saying? Right. We see it as, oh, she's good looking, she's this, she's that. Can she be the one? I don't know, but I'm gonna test the waters and try it out. You know what I'm saying? So we're two different creatures. But again, if you're willing and you want to, you do it. And if it doesn't work out, then you just go back to doing what you used to do. It ain't that hard to be a gentleman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it ain't that hard. It's very easy. You got a job with fucking benefits, brother. You good?
Yeah. What I've realized, man.
I fix your fucking toe jam and all that, mama. Your teeth is all fucked up. I got benefits, man. I fix your toes, your hammer toe, your fucking corn, all that.
You're fucking crazy. What I've realized and noticed, man, is that the older we get, with women, they're like, yo, let me know what the fuck you want now.
Yeah.
Now.
Right now.
Now. You want to get married? I want this. I want that.
Yeah.
I want this.
And the pressure, that pressure shit is real whack.
It's like you're on the fucking foul line and shit.
You have to come out. It has to come out of us.
You're on the free throw line and shit. You got to hit threes.
Like we were touching that subject. If he's with you for such and such long, he ain't talking marriages because something's wrong.
Yeah. And
let him be him. You will be you. A woman will be a woman. Man will be a man. And I don't mean, the man gets to go out whenever he wants and do whatever the fuck he wants. Don't ask him no questions. All I'm saying is Sunday's coming. I'm going to be with the fellas and watch the football game. Y'all want ladies' night out on Thursday? Cool. Go ahead. Go do that. You know what I'm saying? But it has to be on mutual grounds. That understanding, and trust is a big issue. I think that woman needs that trust.
Now, let me ask you a question. You have a daughter.
Yes, beautiful.
Yeah, she's
just like like me.
Yeah.
And her mother hates me for it, but
and what I'm gonna ask you is real interesting, but it's like, is it difficult for you, or are you more critical with women and dating them and getting serious, because of your daughter? I mean, because your daughter is going to have some type of judgment and criticism.
Of course. She comes first.
Yeah.
Women I date don't get to meet my my daughter like that. I keep that real life apart. Right. Separate from my daughter. Uh-huh. But eventually, they're going to go through their thing, and she's getting older. She's 11. Later on, she's going to have something to say, and I'm going to listen to her. Kids know. Kids are not stupid.
Right.
One thing is, a kid will not lie. They see intentions in people before we do. Mm-hmm. And that's something you got to take into consideration.
Right. Now, you have a daughter. Do you ever see yourself having another child?
Eventually, if it happens, I'm more than willing. I got the daughter. We as men always want a little me. You know what I'm saying? Always want that little mini me. Mm-hmm. But again, if I get a boy, I get a boy. If not, I get another girl. Girls are better than boys. So it's true. You daddies little girls, they stay attached to their dads. Yeah. Boys, you know how it is. We're men. We was attached to our moms.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So either way. One thing I want is a healthy child. It don't matter if it's a boy or girl.
God bless that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I want a boy, but if I don't get it, I'm cool with a girl. I'm cool with a girl. It don't matter to me.
Right. So you're just basically single and you're just chilling and
just riding the wave. Life, going through, tough situation now with the nutcase. And, just living my life. There's people in my life. I'm not going to say that I'm not interested in a few of them things, but you know, I'm very step by step. You know, I'm on some born again Christian ex crackhead, one day at a time type shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't pushing anything.
Yeah. So I mean, but I think the important thing is, I mean, because I know guys that, you know, they're in this relationship and it's like they're like enslaved and shit in it, man. It's like, and they're okay with it, or maybe they're not okay with it, but they, you know, they just go with it, and it's crazy, man. I mean, I don't think that you're in a relationship. It's like it should be like I fucking own you, man. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy, and you know, to be like, yo, let's go hang out and have a drink. It's like, nah, man, I can't do that. Man, you fucking crazy. It's like, why? It's like, yo, it's like my woman ain't gonna let me fucking go with you.
See, now
what the fuck is that? Come on,
that's where you let them take,
motherfuckers.
Yeah, you let them take full control.
Yeah, you do. I mean, you can't fucking go out and have a fucking drink. Yeah. And all that, and it's like that's
a woman that has some serious trust issues, man.
That's fucking crazy.
That has some real trust issues.
Yeah, but then, but the thing is, and it's sad. It's like motherfuckers, like, you know, oh well, you know, I don't want to fight and argue with her, and they fucking bend to that shit because they don't want to have beef with it. Excuse me.
Straight pendejos.
You know, I don't get it, man. I don't.
They make it look bad for us, man. I don't know how you can call yourself a man when you do that type of shit.
I don't know how you can call yourself.
I mean, it don't make you better. It don't make you any better, or it don't make you any less of a man. But come on, man. You a dude. You have, you know, certain characteristics. You know, and it's in your DNA.
Yeah.
You know, so why?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah. So you are infatuated with the thought of being in love, and you know, you want that. You want that.
I wouldn't say I'm infatuated with it. I think that makes everyone in this world complete.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just a part of life.
Right.
As we get older,
partner.
Yeah, it's somebody that completes you. You know, that ends your sentences. That just, you know, bounces off of you. That makes it complete. You know, mm-hmm. that's in everybody's. For someone, there's someone out here for everyone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's cool.
Hmm.
To be able to have that, yeah, it's cool.
So, let's say you find that certain someone,
mm-hmm.
that you're like, you know, I gotta get you pregnant, mama.
Nah, you have to be willing to want a kid. I don't just say I'm gonna get you pregnant. That get a pregnant girl to try to keep her, that should get you caught up in a whole lot of other shit.
Uh-huh.
Nah. If she's willing to have a kid, then we work at it. Uh-huh. As far as me trying to get her pregnant, you're gonna be in my life forever. Nah, that shit is 1970s, man. That shit is over with. 17% is a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
And these courts is real pain in the ass.
Yeah. So, being single, right?
Yeah.
What have you learned from that?
Well, one thing you know is you learn about yourself, what you like and what you don't like, what you want and not what you need. As you get older, you realize that a lot of the money you spent tricking wasn't worth it.
Tricking.
You realize the ones that you lusted weren't worth it.
Wow.
You learn a lot.
Wow.
You learn a lot, and you know, the good thing is that being single turns you into that man that you should have been, you know, throughout the time. But you know, see, this is a situation, man. As men, and it's in our DNA, and it's throughout history, it's written in stone. In the days of first civilizations and the days of Rome, we're a creature that must conquer everything that meets his eye.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And we'll go out there and try to conquer it. And in this case, we're talking about pudding. Now, we like pudding. Yeah, pudding. You know, it's a nicer term. I don't want to be disrespectful. You know, vanilla, chocolate, whatever flavor, butterscotch, you know, whatever it is.
Okay.
You know, pudding. Jello pudding.
Strawberry shortcake.
Jello pudding pops.
Strawberry shortcake. Strawberry shortcake.
So, you know, that's in our and And it keep it funky. A Gatorade doesn't quench that thirst. You know, we have different kind of men. You got them dudes that are not that Casanova type. You know, those sucker for love, don't really get it, but when they feel the heat, they automatically fall in love and they get married, and you know, that's that. And you got the Casanova types. In our mind, being young, in our mind, our thing is, yo, who am I gonna lay out like carpet tonight? You know what I'm saying? And it's not until you lay out so much that you realize, man, what am I doing? What do I want and what do I need? It's two different things. And that's what makes you more of a man in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for every man. Right. But again, I'm at that point in my life where I'm like, it's what I want. It's not what I need right now. You know what I'm saying? I get what I need whenever I want. Right. But what I want and what I have to have is two different things. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. And at this point in my life, it's like, you know, good things come to those who wait. I'm a big believer in that. And I'm going to be blessed eventually. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Until then, I'm going to be blessing everything else that comes through. But
that's what's up. That's what's up. So the situations that you've been in that have been fucked up, that doesn't affect any decisions you make for the future as far as relationships and all that.
I mean, getting hurt by a female or going through something with a female and treating another female like shit after that. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like
Nah. Every individual to me is their own individual. Yeah, you got nothing to do. You got nothing to do with what happened. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, don't touch on that subject either, because women like to do that. What was it that was better than me? Yeah, her pussy was better than mine. Like, shut the fuck up. You know, leave that shit alone. What is wrong with you? I'm with you. Why are you talking about that? Yeah. That's past tense. Leave it alone. You know, it is what it is. Let's get over it. Yeah. Let's do us. Stop. Stop it.
Have you? What type of man would you consider yourself? Like, you know, I mean.
What kind of what?
You know, I'm really trying to be careful with the question, and it's like,
what kind of man would you consider yourself? Is that
like, how do you see yourself? Like when you're out and about and you see a woman that, you know, she gives you that look or whatever, man. I mean, like, how do you see yourself?
I'm not that dude. I'm the other dude.
That's what a fucking player says. Ladies, I'm gonna tell you something right now. That's what a player says.
I'm not a player. I mean, you know, I'm just, you know, because people have this thing where they perceive you to be something from just that first look. And I'm a firm believer in, you know, first impressions, times make impressions. But sometimes you really gotta get over that shit. You know, sometimes. I mean, come on. Let's keep it 100 right now.
Right.
We live in New York City. You'll see a white person with holes in their shoes, and we Latinos, and we gotta have everything new.
Yeah.
And we be the brokest motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And white folks got holes in their shoes, but they got 2 houses. You know what I'm saying? So you can't go by that. You know, I might have right now I got a pair of jeans, a pair of Timbs, and a hoodie. I'm a hoodlum. No, mama, I got a job with benefits.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got a lot going for myself. But you don't know that until you put the bullshit aside and know who I am and what I am. You know what I mean? So, what do I consider myself? I'm a gentleman. Bottom line. I'm a gentleman. And you won't know that until you know me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know, speaking of being a gentleman, it's like, I see dudes, man, that they out there, you know, trying to get their game on, and like they fail. Like it's pitiful to see it. Like it's just like this, like they just don't have that thing that you need to like really talk to a woman and for her to like just receive you and be comfortable. And what do you say to a dude like that, man?
And he's trying to get his game on, and
yeah, like it's like you see him, you know, you're chilling in a spot, and he's trying to talk to this girl, and it's like he's failing like miserably. It's like, why is he failing?
You must be talking some bullshit that she done heard already. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's like,
I mean, you know, let's keep it funky right now. I mean, I listen to dudes talk to females, and it just ain't the same. Dudes talk some real bullshit.
yeah,
You know what
full
I'm
of
saying?
shit.
Yeah,
Full of shit.
full of shit.
Full of shit.
And it's
Just
not,
fucking say hello, you fucking motherfuckers.
yeah, be sincere with
Hi,
it.
baby.
Yeah,
Don't even say baby. Don't start it off with baby. I'm sorry.
excuse me, miss.
Yeah.
You know,
Hi.
be a
Just go,
gentleman about it.
hi. Hi. That's it.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi. Hi. And that'll get you far. But be well versed though too.
Yes.
Be well versed. When she asks you, yeah, you into the cranberries, and you like cranberries, like cran apple, what, cranberry juice, and you fucked up, kid. Bitch talking about she talking about a fucking rock group, and you're thinking she's talking about juice, and guess what? She's really not gonna try to explain it to you, man. So just like try to, you know, hip hop is not the only like music that's out there. You know, no disrespect, but you know, it's like women, you know, for the most part, they like to like act, you know, they like to go to Broadway shows and shit. Like they like to do different things, man. If you're a dude that doesn't like going out and all that or whatever,
yes,
guess what? Eventually they're going to find someone that likes doing those things, and then, you know, basically she's gonna kick you to the curb.
Basically,
right?
You gotta be open to everything.
You know,
you gotta have a broad mind for that, man.
Yeah,
and that's the problem. Dudes are not comfortable getting out of their comfort zone and being that hard rock, that I'm pretty boy, and that's for suckers. Nah, man, I go to off Broadway in a heartbeat. You know, I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah,
I'll go see a Liberty female basketball game. Not a problem. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. I mean, did rest in peace. Did you get that? Did you get that from your mom? Did your mom teach you that, or
what?
Just that, you know, how to treat a woman?
Nah. It's funny. I had to learn that on my own. Respect for a woman is one thing. How to treat a woman, you usually shit. My mom couldn't treat me that. She died when I was 16.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. She died when I was 16, and she pretty much deteriorated in front of my eyes from 12 to 16. So really wasn't much she could show me in that aspect. I had to learn that on my own. You know, but yeah, it's just dudes. They're too hard. They're too hard for themselves. You know, ain't nothing wrong with being a little feminine sometimes. You know, it's okay to have candles, scented candles in your house. You know, it ain't always got to be incense. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, dudes, listen, dudes are dudes.
Yeah. How many women would you say you've scooped up because a dude don't know what the fuck he's doing, and then you just come behind and
honestly,
and
doing that has never been my forte. Dudes fucking up, I stay away from women like that, man. I think, you know, I'm a big believer that if you're in a relationship and it don't go right, you just need to leave that whole relationship alone. Stop what you're doing, get out of that situation, find yourself, and enjoy your time. Find out what it is you want, not what you need. You know what I'm saying? And same situation I'm going through now. You know, I'm out of a situation where I was in a relationship, fucked up. She's still on the bullshit, and I'm paying it no mind, and she got a new man and everything, and I'm being me. And I don't want to be in a relationship. At times I do. I miss companionship, but again, I have to find out what's right for me. And until I do that, I don't want to be in a predicament and drag somebody along else into my fucking chaotic past situation that's getting out of hand, actually. But yeah, I mean, I think you should stop doing what you're doing and just find you. Find you and what makes you, what builds you, what constructs you, and find something that will be your tag team partner and being, you know,
Yeah. And have you been in situations like that, like where like a woman is just like, okay, you know, you hanging out or whatever, and you guys are spending time and you know months or whatever, and then they get drawn to your personality, and it's like they want to get serious with you, and then you got to be like, yo, boom, like, listen, it's thank you, but I really can't, like, I can't go there with you. I mean, have you been in those situations?
Yes, of course. And the reasons why is because you don't. It's not to say that you don't, but we're not just. You know when you're not compatible with somebody. You know what I'm saying? We really have nothing in common. Good sex is good sex. That doesn't make for a relationship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, personality-wise, I think a lot of people fall in love with my persona, my aura. But I pick and choose if I do.
I'm in love with you, and we're boys.
Yeah.
And so, but you know, I mean, I'm being funny, but you know what I'm saying.
No, I know what you're saying.
Like your personality. I mean, listen, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm saying is this: his personality. He's very open. He's very giving, very generous. He's very articulate. He's very expressive. And in any situation, it doesn't matter whether it's friendship or in a relationship with a woman, man or woman, whatever. The most important thing I would believe, P, and you know, let's tap the bottle on that one. I think that it's important to have communication and be like whatever, because if I'm not on point, I would expect him to be like, yo, Al, man, that shit you did right there, that was fucked up, man.
Mm-hmm.
That was fucked up, dude. I'm telling you, that was fucked up. And you know, and how, but it's like guys are not honest like that on a regular, you know, with each other. It's you know, it's just it's very rare to have a really good relationship. Two dudes having a really good relationship where they can just talk about anything. It's really difficult, and I'm thankful that you know we reunited and we got back together and all that or whatever, and that we, you know, it's automatic. I mean, you know, we've known each other all our lives, and to now be at the age I am, because I'm slightly older than you, but it's like it's just something that it's, you know, it just,
something that you don't
it's a
find.
comfort level. It's a comfort level.
It's something that you don't.
Yeah,
have
it's like you know,
in your everyday.
No, it's you know, it
come
really
across. You don't come across.
It's really hard to have a male friend, you know, that and just that trust that's not there, man. And
keep it funky with you.
yeah, it's hard, and you know, it's like most guys and shit. If you go up to them and be like, yo, I'm having problems with my woman and shit, you know, I want to talk shit, man, fuck that bitch, man.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Why you stressing that shit, man? Like, they don't want to express emotion. Like, it's just like, fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch.
I got a friend right now that's going through it, and I called him the other day to see how he's
doing.
doing.
Yeah, and it's like, no, it's not fuck that bitch. It's
I'm there supporting him, like, yo, man, stick in there, stick with it. Don't get mad, don't get upset.
Yeah, it's fix your fucking relationship, man. What are you gonna do? Fucking jerk off for the rest of your life? I mean,
you know, you got a kid, you're married.
Yeah, I mean, you eventually, it's like, what do they say? Yo, don't be that dude that gets older and is in the disco. It's like, you know, not old, but just too old to be in a disco. You know what I'm saying? It's like, eventually, look, if you're 45 years old and you have kids in a park and you're playing with them, it's cool. But if you're 45 years old, 50 years old, and you're in a park and you're by yourself, it's like, yo, it's like,
you're perfect.
Yeah, you're fucking, you're like, you know what I'm saying? There's certain things in your life that you have to do for the growth.
Yeah.
Now, not everybody can have children, you know, and God bless the ones that they just can't conceive and all that, whatever. But if you can, and you know, look, it's not just about you. It's about passing on your name to and for your culture to just keep moving and grooving. So it's not just about what we want,
right?
You know, and but at the same time, it's not easy.
Yeah,
you know, it's relationships are not easy.
Relationships,
relationships,
relationships, yeah,
relationships. So you're confident that you'll eventually get married?
Oh, of course. I'm not. What happens, it happens.
Okay.
I'm not. You know, I think the females are more on that shit. I gotta get married. I gotta have kids. My biological clock is ticking. And look, man, save that shit. You alright? You got plenty of eggs. You know. And your body's not vegan. You know what I'm saying? You will produce eggs no matter what age. Yes, you'll be at a high risk pregnancy, but you just do what you gotta do no matter how you have your kids, man.
Let me ask,
you know, I can have kids at the age of 85 still, so it's not like, you know, shit.
Let me ask you something, P. Have you ever experienced that love? Like love?
I think the only love that exists is the love that you have for your mother and the mother has for you. Love, we all experience one time, so we think, until we get hurt. And once we get hurt, we don't see love the same. Love will come back. Well, love does exist in that form, but it's just a matter of it finding its way to you.
Panic Pop.
With the right, yes, Panic Pop. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, baby.
Yeah, it's a matter of that love finding you and you finding that love. That first love, you know, we all have. That's that puppy love shit. People talk about, oh, that's that grade school puppy. No, puppy love is your first love. Because once you break up, you never find that same love again. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, and that's where that comes. That's where that comes. That you have to find yourself and love yourself, and find somebody that's compatible, and it'll be your tag team, and that's the love that you have. But being in love like that first time again, it's not the same. You know, that's the real puppy love. Your first love that you end up heartbroken. To me, that's your puppy love. Because that's what you learn what love is supposed to be, or what it should have been. And that's what you look for when you want to love again.
You think it's harder, being the ages that we are,
to find love?
Harder, like, you think it's harder now, like,
to find love?
Not necessarily love, just in a relationship, you know?
Again, that comes with the territory. I'm single. I'm set in my ways. Certain things. If I don't want a fucking cup on my goddamn glass table, I don't want a cup on my goddamn... Get that goddamn Redskin cup, you know.
Ravens.
You know what I'm saying? Or,
Ravens.
You know, put it on the thing, put your glass on top of there. You know, that's just the way I am.
Yeah.
You know? You set in your ways, you know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing.
I don't like fucking pots and dishes in my sink at night when I go to sleep, goddammit. Yeah. I love you and anything, but you better clean your fucking pots and all that shit.
And that's the thing. It's like, the longer you are single and independent and you're just doing your thing, it's hard for a woman to come into your world.
Yes, it is.
And fucking, you know, she's got a lot of fucking. She's got a lot of shit that she's got to fucking.
We have, as men, we have to adjust to their shit too. So it goes hand in hand.
No doubt. But that's, I mean, you know,
take your shoes off at the door. I don't play that shit neither. I don't play that. I gotta sweep my floor all the goddamn time. That's in case you want to walk around. Then guess what? Every day you getting up and sweeping them off my floor. Because I like to walk barefooted in my crib. I don't believe in chancletas. I used to get hit with them shits.
You heard it first here.
You know what I mean? I hate chancletas.
P got fucked up by chanclas.
My grandmother, my mom's, all that shit. Chancleta status, B.
Oh man, so
I walk around barefooted. I don't play that shit.
Well, we have, you know, I think, I mean, you know, let's keep it funky. Let's keep it real. You know, you have a good job.
Yes.
You make good money.
Yes. And they flock to me when I'm in uniform.
And
you know what I'm saying?
You can pick and choose pretty much. I mean,
Yes.
You have those bartering chips.
And yet I only have one marriage
Mm-hmm.
and one child. So obviously, you see, I'm picking and choosing and not getting involved with the majority of them because I know what they're after.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather talk to the chick that I met that had no makeup on,
Mm-hmm.
that had a pair of sweats, and she got a hat. I'm a sneaker cat. You gotta, let me tell you something. I mean, if you got sweatpants or sweatsuit or jacket and some brand new sneakers, oh my God, I'm falling in love. I'm a sucker for that shit, B. But all that extra makeup and all that extra fly shit really don't do it for me, man. Yeah. I like sincerity. I like what you want. What are you? Who are you? I want to see that in the flesh. You ain't real. That ain't your hair. That ain't your real color. Those are contacts. You know what I'm saying? That's Botox. You're lipoed. Come on, be real with me. You ain't that tall. Take the heels off. You know what I'm saying? I like what's real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's I'm a sucker for that shit. It's like you cats be online and all these social networks and you see pictures. Yo, this bitch is bad. Look at her. She's here. She did. Yeah, she took pictures with makeup and everything. But do you want to wake up? Do you know what she looks like when you wake up next to her in the morning? You know what I'm saying? If she looked like Monroe, God don't want you next to me. You know what I'm saying? But, again, each his own.
Yeah.
Each his own.
Do you think you think that your daughter's gonna be? She would be critical, like really, like of any woman you decide to like be cool with, and
I really don't know. I think my daughter knows that I've been single for so long, for the amount of time. Well, not single, but I've had relationships, and she knows where I stand. She knows the type of person I am, and she would check me. I would hope so, because my daughter comes first before anything, and that's another thing women better know. Don't get involved with a man and his fucking children, man. His children come before you. He knew his children before you, so don't think your ass gonna step in between that. Cut that shit out. Y'all are violating. Yeah, I would, and I would listen to her. She has every right to. That's my offspring there. That's my DNA, man. I listen to her before I listen to a woman. You know what I mean?
Amen.
Yeah, man. That goes hand in hand, man.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. Relationships are hard. I mean, I honestly, my personal experience is bad. I mean,
oh man, shit.
I'm not even gonna really get into that because I'm just basically, how would you categorize it? I'm a gypsy, and I know
what you're getting at, bro.
I'm a sensitive cat. I like my oxtails and rice and peas and shit.
Right.
And any woman that can get down and burn that,
oh shit!
I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna fucking fall in love with you. If you got an ass, if you got booty and tetas and a beautiful face, that's it. I don't need that much.
That, huh?
I don't need that much. I'm a simple motherfucker. Yeah. But you know what? It just seems to have escaped me. It just seems that it's just after a while, you start feeling like, damn, what the fuck,
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's
don't get me wrong, I'm the same way. I like hips and ass, you know what I'm saying? But at this point in my life, I like a girl that travels. I want to see the world. So if there's a girl that likes to travel, I'm a sucker for that shit too. New sneakers, sweats, and like.
So you would travel with a woman that got a flat ass and no breasts, and just not attractive? Is that what you're saying?
Not attractive?
I'm fucking with him. I'm fucking with you.
Hey, listen, I'm keep it funky.
I'm fucking with you. I'm sorry.
No, but I'm gonna keep it funky with you. She ain't attractive. She got no ass. And listen, the best trip is a free trip. If she paying, we playing. Bottom line.
But seriously, do you really ever see yourself doing the ceremonial? Will you take this woman to be lawfully wedded wife?
Yeah, I want to actually. I
want it.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah,
you want that in your future?
Yeah, I'm only 36, man. I'm still young.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I can never say I'm old. I mean, I got a lot of highlights in my head, but
Well, being
they're growing in, but you know.
Yeah. Well, being that I'm 27, it's it's and I'm so lying right now about that. I was hoping he'd say some shit about it, but
nah, I was gonna let you go on with that. Like, go ahead, 27 what?
Go on, you fucking
27 in leap years, motherfucker.
I'm not gonna really give up my age, but yeah, I'm older than he is, and yeah, man. That's what's up, man. We gonna have to, we gotta close this out. We are already at over 45 minutes, so we gotta close this out. That's what's up, man. Interesting conversation, and it's what it is, and we gotta get the fuck up out of here. And we're gonna do it again, man. You know, Pete, you already know, man. We're gonna do this on the regular. Let everybody know you're gonna do it on the regular with me.
Yeah, but Belongo gonna do it on a regular.
Yeah, we're gonna do it on the regular
basis.
We're gonna do it on the regular. We're gonna do it on the regular. We're gonna do it on the
Reggie Noble. On the Reggie Noble.
On the regular.
Reggie.
On the regular.
Reggie.
On the regular.
Reggie.
On the regular.
Reggie.
On the